everybody. Welcome to our next lockdown assembly. Today we're thinking all about change. Let's start, as we always do, by coming together, joining our hands and saying a prayer. We're going to start today by saying the Hail Mary. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Right, so last week I set you all a mission, and the mission I set was for you to get active. And I've been doing that as well. That's why I'm wearing this. Got my cycling jersey on, looking a bit of a sweaty mess. Just got back from a ride. Been out there, it was a bit windy, got a little bit wet in the rain, but I did 30 miles. I'm really impressed with myself, and I really enjoyed getting out there and being active. So I've done my mission. So let's have a look at you guys and see who's done their missions. See what you've been sending in. So first of all, we've got Sarah, who's sent in this message to say that she's danced for 7 minutes and it made her feel really healthy. Well done, Sarah. This is a brilliant action shot of Honora. So she's doing the standing jump for Sports Day. Look how far she's managed to jump. Well done, Honora. Here's Rory, and he's sent this message in saying, hello, Mrs. Brown. During lockdown, I've been practicing football each day with my brother. We do kick-ups, penguin feet, toe taps, step-overs and rollovers. Wow, they sound really tricky. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what some of those are. I think I know what kick-ups are. I don't know what penguin feet is, or toe taps, or step-overs, or rollovers, but I'm really pleased that you've been getting out there doing those super football skills. Well done, Rory. Here's Fian and Ore, and they've been practicing gymnastics in their back garden, balancing on each other, and they've been doing some basketball as well. Well done, girls, for trying lots of different things. Yes, Aaron, super cyclist. He says, cycling's my favourite sport. It makes me feel very happy. It does me too, Aaron. Well done, good boy. Wow, Oliver, looks like that shot is going right in the net. What a brilliant shot. Oliver playing basketball in his back garden. Well done, Oliver. This is what Ruby said. She's been out in the Peak District. Cool, I love it there, Ruby. And she says, I feel high in the sky when I climb trees. I'm brave every time. I feel excited when I go in the stream. I put my foot on the flat stones. Yeah, that's a good idea, Ruby. Well done. That sounds really exciting. Oh, yes, Lucas. You look super cool here, Lucas, doing your karate. Lucas says, I love karate. It keeps me healthy and fit and makes me confident and determined. You look really happy there, Lucas. Well done. Yes, Erin, another cyclist, love it. Also gymnast as well. Looking super bendy there. Goodness me, Erin, that's brilliant. Well done. Yes, Teresa, out on your bike. Great. Says, this week I've been cycling around the neighbourhood with my sister, who's learning how to ride her bike. It made me feel really fresh and good because I was in the fresh air and I wasn't at home. I think the skill I learned is cycling because I can do it for a very long time. That's brilliant, Teresa, building up your stamina and helping your sister at the same time. Yes, Jamie. This is my little boy, Jamie. And here's him. He loves being out on his bike as well, just like me. This wasn't today, though. This was Jamie last week when he was out riding his bike in the Peak District, going super fast. Well done, Jay. Here's Billy. Billy says he likes to go on walks with his dad. He says we go to lots of different places on Saturdays. He says sometimes we go with Grandma and Granddad and their dog Fudge. And then he tells us this funny story. He said, one time I was walking and I thought it would be fun to walk through the mud. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Except it wasn't mud, it was cow poo. And I had it on my shoes. Pooey. I took my shoes off in the car so my dad's car didn't smell. Good idea, Billy. My dad had to clean them when we got home. Oh dear, poor dad. The things our dads have to do. And here's Millie. Millie loves riding horses, and she's doing some really cool jumps here on her horse. She looks amazing. Well done, Millie. Ellie sent in this message of all the different things she's been doing. Lots and lots. She said, this week I did dancing, trampolining, gymnastics and skipping. She said these activities made her feel very fit and energetic, but tired at the same time. Not surprised. She also went for a walk with her mum. She especially loved the dancing. During these activities, she's learned new gymnastic tricks and new dance moves. Well done, Ellie, for learning new things. Wow, I love this picture of Sophia. You look absolutely amazing all dressed up there. And Sophia says that she likes musical theatre. And she feels very happy and she likes the music. Her favourite is The Greatest Showman. It keeps her healthy and active. Well done. This is a brilliant mission sent in by Cameron. Look at all the things that he's been up to, getting in the outdoors, staying fit and healthy. And he says, I feel awake and full of energy when I'm outside and active. I learn to respect the environment and people I come across. I learn to work as a team, and being outside helps me to use my imagination. It does. That's really good. Well done. Yes, Jan, another cool cyclist. Wow, it looks absolutely stunning where you are there, Jan. And you look really cool on your bike. Well done for getting out there and enjoying the outdoors. Here's Emma in year 6. And Emma says, this week I've been doing some cycling. Well done, Emma. And a bit of Joe Wicks. The Joe Wicks I've been doing I'll soon be adding to the Healthy Kids app, and the cycling also. I've been going on a few runs around the block, some walks around the block, and even walked to the shop on my own. I've been riding to the end of my street and back, and that's mostly about it. The last thing I want to say is I went on a 6-mile bike ride that killed my legs and I couldn't even function properly. It's a bit dramatic, Emma, but you know, the bike ride I did was to Poolsbrook and back, but it was so hard. Most of it was flat, which was good, but we went in the 27-degree heat. Yes, maybe that had something to do with it, Emma, but it is a long way to Poolsbrook. I've been down that way as well. It's a good route. Well done for getting out, even though you couldn't function properly afterwards. You know, well done, Emma. Here's another cool cyclist, Sean, out on his bike, looking super fit and healthy. And here's Betsy. And I know Betsy is a brilliant runner. She loves running. She loves being in a running club. And here she is practicing out in her back garden, keeping fit and healthy. Well done, Betsy. I love this sent in by Archie, showing all the different things he's been doing, all his favourite lockdown exercises. He said, I love walking my dog named Billy. I like to ride my bike in the park. Running is the hardest, but I can get through it. Yeah, it is very tough, that, Archie, but well done for staying fit and healthy. Another amazing action shot. Here's Ralph, and it looks like he's been doing the standing jump as well. Wonder how far he's going to get. What do you think going through Ralph's head there? If you could add a caption to that, what do you think Ralph's saying? Send it in on Google Classroom. Let me know what you think he's saying. Here's Fionn going super high in the sky as well, doing some skipping in the back garden. And here we have, hello, Mrs. Brown. During lockdown, I've been practicing my football skills every day. I've got to 155 kick-ups, which I'm very proud of. And I know Theo's been practicing that every week because he keeps telling me, and he's using his time really well during lockdown to make progress on that and get better and better each day. So I'm really impressed with him. He says, I've also done laps around the block on my bike and running to keep my fitness level up. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, Theo. Well done. Here's another cool cyclist. Here's Annie, and she's off practicing her cycling skills. That's really good, Annie. I'm sure you're going to get stronger and stronger every day. Wow, these guys look like they are having so much fun on the trampoline. Lily and Jalen bouncing away, getting super high. Brilliant fun. I wish I had a trampoline. That looks such fun. Love this picture from Daisy. She says, Daisy's mummy says, Daisy loves being active just as much as she loves TV and her iPad. She's always running around in the garden, riding her bike and scooter, playing football with her daddy, but she especially loves jumping on the trampoline. And there she's done a picture of herself jumping on the trampoline. Well done, Daisy. Here's Florrie and Wilf, and they've been out on, Florrie's on her bike, and here's Wilf on his Buzz Lightyear scooter, and they look like they're having really good fun. You won't believe all the things Annie's been up to. I couldn't believe it when I saw all these pictures. And Annie's mummy says, Annie is loving sport activities during lockdown. She's been busy in the morning with Joe Wicks and Cosmic Yoga. She's been running, walking, bike riding, making outdoor chalk obstacle courses, playing football with Daddy, doing 2 or 3 dance and gymnastic classes via Zoom with her club, and she still has bundles of energy. Goodness me, Annie. You look amazing there doing all your super fit activities. This is brilliant news. Congratulations to James, who has earned his Blue Peter Sports Badge this last month. There it is, look. And he's earned it for doing basketball. Congratulations, James. You must be very proud of yourself. Well done. And here's Erin. She looks like such a cool roller skater, keeping her very fit and healthy. Well done, Erin. And finally, here's Esme. And Esme has been keeping very, very active, firstly on her bike, also walking with her brother, but also by looking after their brand new baby. And there she is, looking very, very proud, big sister. So congratulations to you, Esme, on becoming a big sister. Mission complete. Well done, everybody. Well done, guys. Well done, everyone who's got out there last week and been active. So, what we're talking about this week? This week we're talking about change. Lots of us have been through lots of changes recently, and not all of them have been that good. Lots of changes happen because of coronavirus. We've been told we had to stay at home. You might have seen people out wearing face masks. We have to stay 2 meters apart. School's been closed, and we have to do lots of extra hand washing activities and things like that. So lots and lots of change. But change happens like that. And sometimes we're not expecting the change. Sometimes we don't like the change, but sometimes the change is going to happen anyway, and there's not a lot we can do about it. But what I want to try and talk to you about is the fact that, yes, change is always going to happen, but it doesn't always have to be bad. It's all about the way we approach it and the way we respond to it as to how it's going to affect us. So I've been thinking about that word change, and I thought, change. Sometimes change can be cool. Sometimes change can actually be a good thing. Think about a change that you might have had in your life that you might have actually liked. So maybe, for example, your mum said, oh, we're not going to have the usual fried tea tonight, we're going to have a change. And it might be a takeaway, or it might be something really delicious. So change is good. Change can be really good. I had a change today when I went on my bike ride. I'd never been on that route before. So it was really good to see new scenery, new environment, new places to explore. So change was really cool. The H in change is for hard, because sometimes change can be hard as well. So think about a time when you've had to change and it was a bit tough. So maybe when you had to go back to school and you knew you were going to be maybe in a new class or with new friends that you didn't know. And change can be hard, can't it? The coronavirus gave us lots of changes that were really hard. We weren't able to go to school and see our friends, and that was hard. And we weren't able to go to all our usual clubs, and that's quite hard as well, isn't it? We weren't able to see our friends and our family and our loved ones. That change was really hard too. So change can be hard. And the A in change, I thought, could mean anxious or anxiety. Because sometimes change can make us feel a little bit anxious or a little bit worried inside us when we don't know what it's going to be like, because inevitably it's new and it's different, it's changed. Say, for example, like when you've had to go back to a new year group and you didn't really know the new teacher, so you felt a little bit anxious inside, felt a little bit worried. So change can make us feel like that, and that's perfectly normal. But change is often necessary. If you think about it, if you never change class, you'd still be in foundation. And that would be a bit weird if you're 11 years old, wouldn't it? If you never changed what you ate or changed what you wore or changed the places you went to, you did the same thing all the time, that would be very boring, wouldn't it? So change can be good for us. I really love this quote, and I've been thinking a lot about how butterflies change, because butterflies start out as little caterpillars and then they go through this metamorphosis and they turn out to be a beautiful butterfly. And so the G in change is for grow. And if we think about change as growing, that makes it a little bit easier to deal with. I like this quote here. It says, if nothing ever changed, there'd be no butterflies. And isn't that a sad thing to think of? So actually, if you think about change as growing, it can be really exciting. It's a new stage in your life. It's a new opportunity, new things to explore. So just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. And butterflies are amazing. And I want us to have a think about how we could be like the butterfly to help us when we have to change. Butterflies are really cool, and I've been learning a lot about butterflies over the last few days. So here's some awesome butterfly facts I thought I might share with you. So first of all, butterflies taste with their feet. Weird, isn't it? But they have receptors on their legs, similar to our mouth taste buds, but theirs are 200 times stronger. Butterflies use these receptors to test whether plants are poisonous. They drum the leaves with their feet until the plant releases its juices. Spines on the back of the butterfly's leg detect the correct match of plant chemicals. When they identify the right plant, a female butterfly lays her eggs, and that stops her from laying her eggs anywhere dangerous. Wow, amazing. Butterflies make super glue. Butterflies lay about 100 to 300 eggs on average, and they attach their eggs to a plant, usually the leaf, with special glue. And their glue is super strong. It works so well that you can't remove an egg from a leaf without destroying the egg itself. Who knew that? Butterflies can grow as big as a ruler. The world's largest butterfly, the Queen Alexandra's birdwing, has a wingspan of 28 centimetres. That's almost as long as a school ruler. Wow. Butterflies use a straw to eat. Adult butterflies can only feed on liquid. Their mouth parts have evolved to enable them to drink, but they can't chew solids. Their proboscis, which is a bit like a drinking straw, stays curled up under the butterfly's chin. And when they find a source of nectar or other liquid nutrition, it unfurls and they suck up their meal. Wow. So what I want you to think is, when you go through times of change, instead of worrying about the change, always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. Think of it like the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. Have a positive mindset about it. Embrace the change, because change can be exciting. So why am I talking to you about change anyway? What changes do you have coming up? Well, we do have a few. So the government have said that in September, you can all come back to school, which is brilliant news. We can't wait to have you all back. I'm so excited to be able to see you all again. But when you come back to school, there will be, obviously, some changes. Now, we know that it might be a little bit worrying. We said that change can make you feel anxious. And I guess that a lot of you will probably be feeling like that about coming back to school. So we're going to try and help you a little bit, especially if you're one of the younger children. When you come back to school, you'll be able to go back into your old class with your old teacher and your old friends, and you'll be able to have a few days there together before you have to move on up to your new year group. And I hope that that will just help you get used to being back in school again before you have to move up to a new class. Because then, of course, if you're in foundation, you'll move up to year 1. And if you're in year 1, you'll move up to year 2, and so on and so on. So you'll be moving up to have a new year group and a new teacher. Now, of course, all our teachers in school are amazing, and you'll be lucky to have any one of them, because our staff at school are fabulous. But that can be a bit worrying because you don't know them as well as your old teacher. You might be in a class with new friends. We're trying really hard to keep all the classes as much the same as they were before, just to help you, because we know you might be a bit worried about coming back after being away for so long. But some of you might have new friends in your class anyway. You're also going to have new ways of learning, because school will have to look a bit different. We'll have to try and make sure we stick in our bubble and not go into any other bubbles. We'll have to make sure we try and social distance a little bit if we can. We'll have to make sure our hygiene routine is absolutely spot on. So we're washing our hands and hand sanitizing all the time. So there'll be new ways of learning, new ways that we work around school. And we'll also have new topics, which should be really exciting. New subjects that you're learning, new things to learn in your new year group. So there are changes coming up for you. Some of them might make you feel worried. Some of them might make you feel excited. But all of that is okay. Really big change coming up is for our year 6 children, because come September, we'll be saying goodbye to them and they'll be going off to their new school. So there's lots of changes there for year 6. They'll have a new school building, they'll have a new uniform, they'll have new teachers, new friends in their year groups, new subjects that they're learning, new ways of working by having to go around the school to different teachers and different subjects and that kind of thing. So again, there'll be lots of exciting things for the year 6 children, but also they might be feeling that little bit of worry about going on up there. But what I really want to say to you is, try and be like that butterfly. Try and think of it as your time to blossom and grow and really fulfill your true potential. So your mission this week, all of you, we would like you to send some messages of love and support to all our Year 6 children. They're still part of our St Mary's family, even though we haven't seen them since March. We haven't seen them for a long time. And we don't want them to leave us without them knowing how special they are to us. So please send in a message for our Year 6 children. What memories do you have of them? They were our prefects. They were our ambassadors for our school. Can you remember any of the things that they might have done with you? Can you remember anything about them? Year 2 children in particular, they were your buddies. Year 2 children, I'd really, really ask you, send in a message, please, for your buddy who will be going up to the high school. Could you write a prayer for them, asking God to look over them and help them? Maybe you could draw them a picture so that when they go up to the high school, they always remember our St Mary's values, the things that we teach you at St Mary's to help you when you move on in life. What are those things? We teach you to let your light shine. We teach you to love one another. We teach you to be determined and resilient and to have a growth mindset. Could you draw them a picture of some of those things that they can take with them to help remind them of that? The other thing you could do as part of your mission is think about you and think about the change that you're going to go through. You'll be coming back to school. How do you feel about that? Are you worried? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you looking forward to being in a new year group? Are you looking forward to meeting a new teacher? Let me know how you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking. Be creative. You could draw a picture. You could write me a message. It's up to you. So that's your mission for this week. Quite a few different things left for you to choose from, for you to do. And I look forward to seeing everything that you send in. And next week's assembly will be a really, really special Leavers assembly for our Year 6 children. And that's where I want to share with them all your messages of support and all your messages of love. So please make sure you send them in. So let's finish with a prayer. God our Father, bless our school, bless our teachers, bless our friends, and bless each one of us. May we work and play together, always glad to help each other. May we live and grow together, happy in your loving care. Amen. So that's it. Well done for joining me for another assembly. I can't wait to see what you all send in next week on Google Classroom. Take care, everybody. Lots of love. Bye.